Good morning. You're watching Our Southern Virginia Life. It's a beautiful day in Southern Virginia. And I mean, when I say beautiful, it is absolutely gorgeous. And so just working on the solar array here. I know it's been a while since I kind of updated or made any videos about it. I'm just going to turn you around. I have three 370 watt panels here and three 370 watt panels there. Each array, two separate arrays, feed my two EcoFlow Delta Pro. Each EcoFlow Delta Pro has one extra smart battery attached to it, 7,200 watt hours each, making a total of 14,400 watt hours of storage. I also in the front have a trailer with 5 of these. That feeds my EG4 24K hybrid mini split, and it's worked great in the summertime with the cooling. I'm finding that with the heat, although it wasn't my understanding that it was going to take more, but I don't know what I missed or didn't account for, but it seems like it takes more house power to deliver heat than it does AC. Now it could be because the sun is starting to get a little lower in the sky. It could just be that there's less sun, right? The days are shorter, but that doesn't really matter because when the sun is, let's say, noon, you get the sun you get, and there's no battery storage on that, and it runs. I'm taking more from the house to supplement, and I want to try to mitigate that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one panel off each of these arrays, and I'm going to replace it with the ones I have on my ghetto camper trailer, the ones I originally started with. These are 315 watts. Of course, the math is different, right? And they compute to the lower amperage. And so that will bring each array down 300 and something watts, which in some respect almost seems like it's not worth adding them, but it does add a little bit to it. So my EcoFlows right now don't have any problem charging, and usually afternoon I'm maxed out and the sun is just being wasted. And my plan to solve that long term is to get 2 new extra batteries. That's not in the budget right now, so I feel okay lowering the input on the EcoFlows, and I'm going to take these 2 that I free up there. This is starting to sound jumbled in my mind, so hopefully I'm making sense. The 2 that I take from there, one from each array, is going to be mounted on a rack that I'm building on the back of my water trailer. That will then give me, I'm going to try to use that carriage. It's going to tilt, right? And then that will give me those 2 panels to add to the front. So here it is. They're the exact same panels because I first did the math on adding the 2 old panels to this. That would have been a much easier installation because I wouldn't have to take apart the arrays that are back there. But it only added 300 watts to the system because of the math, right? Because of the math on mixed matching panels. And I can't really get into that because it's a whole separate video, but if many people that are familiar with solar understand that using like panels, so by adding the 2 new ones, the 2 like ones, I actually add 900 and something watts to the array. So rather than 330, like it comes out on the paper to be 920 something rather than 330. So hopefully that will boost the input on the mini split. and give me enough sunshine to produce heat when needed in the winter. The sun's low in the winter, but it's not that low there, but it gets lower as the year goes on. And so these are in summer mode. They're going to stand up a little more, so that you always want the sun to hit them perpendicular. So the lower the sun goes in the sky, the more these come up. That way, when it's high in the summer, it's up here, it hits them perpendicular. When it's low in the winter, you lift them up so that it meets the sun perpendicular there. Hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, that's my project. That's what I'm working on. Thanks for watching. God bless.